Today, I want to talk to you about something that is crucial for success in any aspect of life: your mindset. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the chaos and lose sight of our thoughts and beliefs. But let me tell you, your mindset is the foundation of everything you do. It determines your actions, your decisions, and ultimately, your results. That's why in this video, I want to share with you 5 powerful ways to master your mindset and achieve the success you desire. Now, I know many of you may be feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or even defeated by your current mindset. But I want you to know that you are not alone. We all face challenges and obstacles when it comes to our mindset. But the good news is, we have the power to change it. By listening to this message and implementing these 5 strategies, you can turn things around and create a powerful mindset that will lead you to success. So whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, a parent, or anyone striving for personal growth, this video is for you. Are you ready to take control of your mindset and transform your life? Then let's dive in and discover the 5 ways to master your mindset. Remember, your mindset is the key to unlocking your full potential. Let's get started. Starting with number 5. The 5th way to master your mindset is practicing gratitude. As a personal development expert, I have seen time and time again the power of gratitude in transforming individuals into their best selves. It is a simple yet profound practice that can bring about immense joy, peace, and success in our lives. But before we dive into the power of gratitude, let me ask you this. How many of you woke up this morning feeling grateful for the gift of another day? How many of you took a moment to appreciate the roof over your head, the food on your table, and the people in your life who love and support you? You see, gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a mindset. It is a way of looking at the world and finding the good in every situation. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. It's easy to be grateful when everything is going well. But what about when life throws us a curveball? When we face challenges and setbacks, it can be difficult to find anything to be grateful for. But I want to challenge you to see gratitude as a tool to help you overcome those obstacles and come out stronger on the other side. You see, gratitude is not about denying our problems or pretending they don't exist. It is about shifting our perspective and finding the lessons and blessings in every situation. As the saying goes, what you focus on expands. When we focus on the negative, we only attract more negativity into our lives. But when we choose to focus on the positive, we invite more positivity and abundance into our lives. So how do we practice gratitude in our daily lives? It starts with being mindful and present in the moment. We live in a fast-paced world where we are constantly bombarded with distractions. We are always thinking about the next task, the next goal, the next thing we want to achieve. But in doing so, we often forget to appreciate the present moment. We forget to be grateful for what we have right now. I want to share with you a simple but powerful practice that has transformed my life: keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, take a few minutes to write down at least 3 things you are grateful for. It could be something as small as a good cup of coffee or something as big as your health. The key is to focus on the feeling of gratitude as you write it down. This simple practice will not only help you cultivate a grateful mindset, but it will also serve as a reminder of all the good in your life when you are feeling down. Another way to practice gratitude is by expressing it to others. How often do we take the people in our lives for granted? We assume they know how much we appreciate them, but how often do we actually tell them? Take the time to express your gratitude to those who have made a positive impact in your life. It could be a simple thank you note, a heartfelt conversation, or a small gesture of kindness. Not only will it make their day, but it will also deepen your relationships and bring more love and positivity into your life. Now let's address the elephant in the room. What about when things are not going well? When we are facing challenges and struggles, it can be difficult to find anything to be grateful for. But I want to remind you that even in our darkest moments, there is always something to be grateful for. It could be the lessons we are learning, the strength we are building, or the support of our loved ones. As the saying goes, in every negative, there is a positive waiting to be found. Practicing gratitude also helps us cultivate a mindset of abundance. When we are grateful for what we have, we are sending a message to the universe that we are content and fulfilled. And in return, the universe responds by bringing more blessings into our lives. It is a powerful cycle that can help us attract more success, happiness, and abundance into our lives. Now, I want to talk to you about the fourth way to master your mindset by embracing failure. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why would anyone want to embrace failure? We have been conditioned to fear failure, to avoid it at all costs. But I am here to tell you that failure is not something to be feared, but rather something to be embraced. Why? Because failure is a necessary part of the journey towards success. Think about it. Every successful person you know has failed at some point in their lives. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before he invented the light bulb. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking creativity and having no good ideas. Oprah Winfrey was told she was unfit for TV before becoming one of the most influential media personalities in the world. These individuals did not let failure stop them. They used it as fuel to propel them towards their dreams. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone towards it. It teaches us valuable lessons and helps us grow and improve. But in order to embrace failure, we must first change our perspective on it. We must see it as an opportunity rather than a setback. One way to do this is by reframing our thoughts. Instead of saying, I failed, say, I learned. Instead of seeing failure as the end, see it as a new beginning. This shift in mindset can make all the difference in how we handle failure and use it to our advantage. Another way to embrace failure is by understanding that it is a natural part of the learning process. Just like a child learning to walk, we must stumble and fall before we can walk with confidence. In the same way, we must fail before we can succeed. Failure is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of growth and progress. Moreover, failure allows us to push ourselves out of our comfort zones and take risks. It forces us to think outside the box and come up with new solutions. As the saying goes, if you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. Failure is a necessary ingredient in the recipe for success. But perhaps the most important reason to embrace failure is that it builds resilience. In life, we will face many challenges and setbacks, but it is our ability to bounce back from them that will determine our success. Resilience is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. And failure is the perfect opportunity to flex that muscle and build our resilience. So, my friends, I urge you to embrace failure. Do not let it discourage you or hold you back. Instead, use it as a tool to propel you towards your goals and dreams. As Winston Churchill once said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Now, I want to leave you with a few practical tips on how to embrace failure and use it to your advantage. 1. Reframe your thoughts. Instead of seeing failure as a negative, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. 2. Learn from your mistakes. Take the time to reflect on your failures and identify what went wrong. Use this knowledge to improve and do better next time. 3. Keep a positive attitude. It can be easy to get discouraged when we fail, but it is important to maintain a positive attitude. Remember, failure is not the end. It is just a temporary setback. 4. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Sometimes we need a fresh perspective to see things in a different light. Don't be afraid to reach out to others for advice and support. Now to number 3. The third way to master your mindset is by surrounding yourself with positive influences. Now let me ask you this. Have you ever heard the saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with"? Well, it's true. The people we surround ourselves with have a huge impact on our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. They can either lift us up or bring us down. That's why it's crucial to carefully choose the people we allow into our lives. You see, we are all influenced by our environment, whether we realize it or not. Our minds are like sponges, absorbing everything around us. That's why it's important to surround ourselves with positive influences that will help us grow and become the best version of ourselves. So how do we surround ourselves with positive influences? Well, the first step is to identify the people in our lives who have a positive impact on us. These are the people who inspire us, motivate us, and push us to become better. They could be our family, friends, mentors, or even colleagues. The next step is to limit our exposure to negative influences. These are the people who constantly bring us down, discourage us, and drain our energy. They could be the naysayers, the complainers, or the ones who always see the glass as half empty. Now, I'm not saying that we should completely cut these people out of our lives, but we should limit our interactions with them. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences also means immersing ourselves in positive environments. This could be attending seminars, workshops, or conferences where we can learn from successful and inspiring individuals. It could also mean joining a mastermind group or a community of like-minded individuals who share our goals and values. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, but Jim, what if I don't have any positive influences in my life? Well, my friend, it's time to go out and find them. You see, we are not limited to the people we already know. We can always expand our network and meet new people who can have a positive impact on our lives. One way to do this is by volunteering or getting involved in community service. Not only will you be giving back to society, but you'll also have the opportunity to meet new people and make a positive impact on their lives. Another way is by joining clubs or organizations that align with our interests and goals. This will not only help us expand our network, but also surround ourselves with like-minded individuals who can support and motivate us. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences also means being selective with the information we consume. In today's digital age, we are bombarded with information from various sources, and not all of it is positive. That's why it's important to be mindful of the content we consume, whether it's through social media, news outlets, or even the books we read. We should strive to feed our minds with positive and uplifting information that will help us grow and expand our mindset. Now, I want to share with you a personal experience that highlights the power of positive influences. When I was just starting out in my career, I had the opportunity to work with a successful businessman who became my mentor. He was a positive influence in my life, constantly pushing me to grow and learn. He taught me valuable lessons about success, mindset, and personal development. And I can say without a doubt that he played a significant role in shaping me into the person I am today. But it's not just about finding positive influences. It's also about being a positive influence ourselves. We should strive to be the kind of person that others want to surround themselves with. We can do this by being kind, supportive, and encouraging towards others. We should also be willing to share our knowledge and experiences with others, just like my mentor did with me. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences is not just about achieving success. It's also about living a happy and fulfilling life. When we surround ourselves with positive people, we are more likely to adopt their positive mindset and outlook on life. We become more optimistic, resilient, and grateful for what we have. And as a result, we attract more positivity into our lives. Now, we need to create our reality, but it can also be our biggest obstacle. Our thoughts and beliefs shape our actions, and our actions determine our results. So, if we want to achieve success in any aspect of our lives, we must first master our mindset. And that brings me to goal setting. Setting goals is the foundation of personal development. It is the first step towards creating the life you desire. Without a clear destination in mind, how can we expect to reach our desired destination? Let me share with you a story. When I was 25 years old, I was working as a stock clerk in a small store. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. One day, my mentor asked me a simple question: what do you want in life? And I couldn't answer that question. I had never thought about it before. That's when I realized that I needed to set goals for myself. So I sat down and wrote down a list of things I wanted to achieve. I wanted to become financially independent, travel the world, and impact people's lives. And let me tell you, my friends, once I had a clear vision of what I wanted, everything changed. I started taking action towards my goals. And within a few years, I was able to achieve everything I had written down on that piece of paper. But here's the thing. Setting goals is not just about writing them down and forgetting about them. It's about creating a plan of action and consistently working towards them. You see, goals without action are just dreams. And dreams, my friends, are just fantasies. But when we combine our goals with consistent action, that's when we start to see real results. Now, I know that setting goals can be intimidating for some of you. You may be afraid of failure or not knowing where to start. But let me tell you this, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. We must embrace failure and learn from it. And as for not knowing where to start, let me give you a simple formula that has worked for me and countless others. First, be specific about what you want. Don't just say, I want to be rich. Instead, say, I want to earn $1 million in the next 5 years. Be specific, and your mind will start to work towards making it a reality. Next, write down your goals. As I mentioned earlier, goals without writing them down are just dreams. Writing them down gives them power and holds you accountable. Then, set a deadline for each goal. This creates a sense of urgency and motivates you to take action. Once you have your goals written down, break them down into smaller, actionable steps. This makes them less overwhelming and more achievable. And finally, take action every day towards your goals. It doesn't have to be a big action. Even small steps count. The key is to be consistent and keep moving forward. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, but Jim, what if I don't achieve my goals? Well, my friends, I have a simple answer for that. Adjust and readjust. Life is not a straight line. It's full of twists and turns. And sometimes our goals may change, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep setting goals and taking action towards them. You see, setting goals is not just about achieving them. It's about the journey. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves and constantly growing and evolving. And that, my friends, is the beauty of personal development. Now to the number one way to master your mindset. I have spent decades studying and teaching personal development, and I can confidently say that this one practice has the power to transform your life in ways you never thought possible. So what is this powerful practice, you may ask? It is none other than positive self-talk. Yes, you heard me right. The way we talk to ourselves has a profound impact on our thoughts, emotions, and actions. And in order to achieve success and fulfillment in life, we must first master our mindset through positive self-talk. Now, some of you may be skeptical. You may be thinking, how can talking to myself make any difference? But let me tell you, my friends, our thoughts and words have immense power. They shape our beliefs, which in turn shape our actions and ultimately our results. Think about it. How many times have you talked yourself out of something? How many times have you let negative self-talk hold you back from pursuing your dreams? We are our own worst critics. And if we continue to feed ourselves with negative thoughts and words, we will never reach our full potential. On the other hand, positive self-talk has the power to uplift us, motivate us, and push us towards greatness. When we speak to ourselves with kindness, encouragement, and belief, we create a positive mindset that allows us to overcome challenges and achieve our goals. But let me be clear. Positive self-talk is not about being delusional or ignoring our problems. It is about acknowledging our struggles and choosing to focus on the solutions instead of dwelling on the negatives. It is about shifting our perspective and finding the good in every situation. So how can we practice positive self-talk? The first step is to become aware of our inner dialogue. Pay attention to the thoughts and words that run through your mind. Are they uplifting or self-defeating? Are they empowering or limiting? Once you become aware of your self-talk, you can start to change it. The second step is to replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Affirmations are powerful statements that we repeat to ourselves to reinforce positive beliefs. For example, instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I am capable and I will figure it out." Instead of saying, "I am not good enough," say, "I am worthy and I am enough." Now, I know some of you may be thinking, "But Jim, I don't believe these affirmations." And that is okay. It takes time and practice to change our beliefs. But here's the thing. Our thoughts and words have a way of becoming our reality. So even if you don't fully believe in your affirmations at first, keep repeating them. Eventually, your mind will start to believe them and your actions will follow. The third step is to surround yourself with positivity. Our environment plays a huge role in our mindset. If we surround ourselves with negative people and situations, it's easy to fall into negative self-talk. But if we surround ourselves with positive and supportive individuals, it can uplift us and reinforce our positive self-talk. And finally, the most important step is to be patient and persistent. Mastering your mindset through positive self-talk is not a one-time thing. It's a daily practice. It takes time and effort to change our thoughts and beliefs, but I can assure you it is worth it. Now, some of you may be wondering, how does positive self-talk tie into personal development? Well, my friends, personal development is all about becoming the best version of ourselves. And in order to do that, we must first master our mindset. We must learn to control our thoughts and beliefs, and positive self-talk is the key to doing that. When we have a positive mindset, we are more open to learning and growth. We are more resilient in the face of challenges, and we are more confident in pursuing our dreams. Positive self-talk allows us to break through our self-imposed limitations and reach our full potential. So my challenge to you today is to start practicing positive self-talk. Become aware of your inner dialogue. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Surround yourself with positivity and be patient and persistent. I can guarantee that if you commit to this practice, you will see a significant improvement in your mindset and your life. In closing, my friends, the number one way to master your mindset is through positive self-talk. So let's commit to speaking kindly and positively to ourselves and watch as our mindset and our lives change for the better. Thank you.